Hey guys, welcome back to another edition with your Style Godbrother Jamie. And today, you see the title, you know what it is. This is the Blacked Out Edition. The Blacked Out Edition. So, many of my loyal subscribers that's been here since I had about 30 subscribers on YouTube, you guys know that I made this video that I took down due to a few different things. And that video is gonna go back up. And I may even redo that video. But that video was about things that your father should have taught you. So we're gonna touch on that. So I had a loyal supporter of mine that came to me and said, hey Jamie, we know the fragrance stuff. We understand that you're good with the style, etc., etc. But we want you to get back to that uncut raw Jamie that talks about getting to the women that we ultimately desire to have. Relationship talk. That's the big thing out there right now. So the chains is off. This is the unraw, uncut Jamie. Getting into it. But the candle of the evening is mahogany teak wood. You can pick this up at Bed Bath and Beyond or Bath and Body Works. That's where this candle is most notable. It comes from. But just to hit on these things. So, fellas, number one, remember, you have to change your mind before you do anything. You have to change your mind. Number two, before I can even teach, I got to do the same thing I did in that video previously. So we're going to switch the style up a little bit. In the blacked out tradition, I got to go with some nice black frames. So fellas, as you can see in the background for all my fragrance guys, I have 5 different fragrances that I'm going to feature on this video. And one in particular, which would be the fragrance of the day. So, fellas, just to get right into it, you see how these frames look? By the way, these are aviators. You can't go wrong with the aviator frames. So you have to change your mind. You have to be a clean man. When women approach men, the first thing that they typically look at is your shoes, your nails, your teeth. These are things that they look at. Your shirt doesn't matter unless it's clean. It has to be clean. You have to be a clean man. Maintain your nails. Make sure your nails are clean. Make sure your shoes are clean. Make sure your shoes are clean, fellas. These boots that I'm wearing right now, it's no pretending. There's no slides in my videos. I'm dressed down to from the head to the feet. That's how much I put into these videos. Right now, I'm wearing a boot that I really, really love to wear. And this boot that I'm wearing, I've been giving it away to you guys for a while. It's the Chelsea boot. This is a black leather Chelsea boot. And yes, sir, even though you saw the bottom, that's because I'm walking. The bottom of your shoes don't have to be necessarily clean. It always matters about this part of the shoe. As long as this part is clean and nice, and it is. So let's make sure you focus on these things. Guys, if you are a subscriber of my channel and you've been watching my videos and you don't know what this is, if you don't know what this is, and you don't understand the significance of this, I don't even want to talk to you. I have no words for you. No words for you at all. Getting into it, fellas, the fragrance of the day is going to be none other than Tom Ford Noir. That's right, Tom Ford Noir. Oh, man. This thing is magical. This fragrance, in my opinion, is a cool weather fragrance. You can wear it all throughout the year, but it is a cool weather fragrance. Cool weather fragrance. You cannot go wrong with it. You have to understand this too, fellas. I'm big on being a traditional man. So with me being big on being a traditional man, if you're looking for a traditional woman that's feminine, inspirational, beautiful, cooperative, submissive, If you're looking for these features in a woman, you have to understand something. It's not gold digging, fellas. It's called hypergamy. Women are natural hypergamy. They want the best. They want the man that can provide the best. They can provide the best lifestyle for them. They can take care of kids. We hear all the horror stories about men that don't take care of their business as fathers. I'm totally against that. If you are a father, you need to take care of your business in this world. You need to. So one thing, in order to take care of your business, most jobs are not high-paying jobs. You need to get a trade. Get some form of a trade. No matter what it is, get you a trade. Get you something that's going to start you off at about $60,000, maybe $70,000 a year. The higher, the better. And what you're going to do, fellas, is I recommend 60 hours a week. Everybody that knows Jamie, they know that Jamie recommends at least 60 hours a week on your job. 60 hours being the 40-hour job is going to pay you a minimum of $60,000 per year on a salary. That's what you're getting, $60,000 a year. The secondary job is going to pay you anything from $10,000, $15,000 to $20,000, which is going to boost you from that 60 to 20 to 80. And then if that first job is a $70,000 job, it's going to take you from $70,000 to $90,000. You see where I'm going with this, fellas? So what the goal is you're trying to get to six figures as much as possible so you can get to this type of woman. Now, the next thing is networking. You see a lot of men out here that make tons and tons of money, but money will not change the fact that you are a cornball. So with this being the factor, I always say this, and shout out to Jigga, you can pay for school, but you can't buy class. So basically what that means is you need to get around guys that are like-minded, guys that want this, guys that are actually cool. If you're the coolest and smartest guy in your circle, you're in the wrong circle. That's why I have limited friends, because it's not many people my age that are striving to do the same things that I am doing. Fellas, this is something that I just want to put out there that's very random. We don't wear Jordans. We don't wear Jordans. Jordans is meant for the basketball court and the gym. That's when we wear Jordans. But we don't wear Jordans when we go out and we're trying to, whenever, now if you just hit the gym and you're going to the neighborhood supermarket and you're just trying to buy groceries and things, okay. But if you're going out with a nice lady, you're going to a job interview, you're even going to work, we don't wear Jordans, fellas. We don't wear Jordans. We don't wear Jordans. We're past that point. We have to grow into the men that we want to be. But you have to understand, once you get to this point, it's strict rules to this, fellas. Strict rules to this. And the rules of this is, to whom much is given, much is required. You have to understand, with great power comes great responsibilities. So, fellas, we're going to keep this thing going. We're going to keep it going. We're going to keep it going. But let me put a little more light into here. Put a little more light into the room. Tad bit. That's right, your Style Godbrother. So for my fragrance, guys, let me go ahead and get these fragrances. So for starters, the first fragrance was none other than Tom Ford. Knew I'll show that bottle again. Winter type fragrance, fall, winter, anything when the weather is below, I would say 60 degrees. YSL Black. YSL Black. Another winter fragrance, in my opinion. This is a sweet smell. This is a very sweet, woodsy smell. The Tom Ford Noir is a woodsy smell as well, but it's not, it has a slight sweetness to it, but the YSL is very sweet. But then in the dry down, it has a very, very like a masculine woodsy note that comes out of it. Toy Boy, Machino, for all my collectors out there, this is a bottle that not only does this smell very, very good and different on each person, because with fragrances, you have with your body chemistry, that makes the fragrance smell differently on each person. So with this one in particular, this smell is, it's like a leathery type smell in my opinion. But it's like a leathery, woodsy smell. Very, very masculine. This is serious stuff right here. This is grown man cologne. Grown man cologne. This, for my collectors, the bottle, the bottle is amazing. Look at that. That bottle is flawless to have within your collection. Winter fragrance as well. In my opinion, the colder it gets, the better that one gets. 30 degree, 40 degree weather, amazing cologne for places like that. This is a very hard hitter right here. This is Valentino Uomo Intense. Valentino Uomo Intense, another cold weather cologne. Cold weather cologne. Most of these are cold weather colognes. Now you can wear these colognes in different seasons. Valentino can be worn even in the winter time. YSL Black can be worn in the winter time. But these fragrances, you're gonna get your best performance in the colder months throughout the year. This fragrance right here, man, very, very, very different smell. Very masculine, woodsy notes, sweetness, spicy. Has a little bit of, it's like a little bit of everything just thrown into that one. Most people like the coral, which is the black and pink bottle that the Valentino comes in because it's a different smell, but the original. And last but certainly not least, this is the #1 fragrance in the world right now. This is Acqua di Gio Profumo. This fragrance right here it's magical. I mean, it's nothing like this on the market. It has like this tang that I can't even, it's like a woodsy tang to it. This is a all around fragrance. I've worn this fragrance in the summer and the winter time, and it has literally given me very similar results. When I wear this fragrance, and honestly, all of these fragrances, but this one in particular, when I wear this fragrance, it's like a very clean, masculine smell. Fresh out of the shower, just a few squirts of this. All of these are perfumes. That's typically what I like to get, the perfumes, because they're more oil-based and they last a lot longer. But fellas, just to get back on the talk about the things that your father should have taught you and getting to the women that we ultimately desire to have, you have to put yourself in the shoes of the woman and think about what is it that you would want as a man, and then do a vice versa of that from what you would think that the woman would want. Because what you ultimately, what you have to keep in mind, fellas, is that no one is going to settle. No one's going to settle. You're not going to settle. The woman's not going to settle. So we ultimately desire a woman that looks beautiful, that is very cooperative, submissive, not argumentative, a woman that is just like a breath of fresh air. Well, they look for the same thing in a man. They want a man that, particularly, you know, the height requirements and stuff. I'm 6'3". Most women typically want a guy that's above 5'10". That's what they consider to be tall, because the average size of a woman is like 5'5", maybe 5'6". You have some that are shorter, some that are taller. Ladies, do not kill me. Please do not kill me. But they look for this same thing within a man. And with that being said, guys, you need to get in the gym. Make sure that you're working out. You want to be the best version of yourself, because if you're looking to attract this type of female, then you got to think about what is it that she will want. Because you can't be overly picky, but you're bringing mediocre to the market. That's some things that you have to think about. You got to strongly consider that. So starting off with your work ethic so that you can be able to provide for the woman. Fellas, be spontaneous. Always show your woman love and affection. I'm not saying that every single day that you just catering and catering and catering, because women like a balance. They want a guy that they necessarily can't run over either, because just being a nice guy, we all know nice guys finish last. So when you think of it that way, you have to have a balance. A woman wants to feel safe around you. If you are a cornball and you are soft, then a woman is not going to feel as safe around you. So she's not going to be as submissive to you either. So you have to make sure that you have a balance. Some of this stuff, I just can't teach it to you, but I can tell it to you. So with that being the case, guys, you have to always remember that we're leaders. You're different. You're going to be in a different bracket. You're going to be on something totally different. But you have to always just think that whenever you step out and you go out into the market, that this type of woman that you ultimately crave and you desire so much, everybody else wants that woman too. You're not the only person in the market that's going to want this particular woman. It's just not going to work that way. So what are you going to do to show that you're different from the other males that is chasing after the same type of woman that you ultimately desire? You're going to make sure that you're one of the top earning males. You're going to make sure that you're physically fit and that you're in shape. You're going to make sure that you're not a cornball and that you have style. You have guys that look up to you, guys that are your actual friends, cool guys, not other cornballs, cool guys. And you're going to make sure that you make that woman is safe around you, but she also has to feel special as well. You have to have a balance to this. You have to remind this woman that she is beautiful. You have to do things for this woman that other guys don't typically do. Guys, even if you got to put it in your phone as a reminder in your calendar, save the day that you and your girl officially became boyfriend and girlfriend. Remember your anniversary dates. Buy this woman some $10 flowers. Cook for her every now and then. If you don't know how to cook, find out how to make at least 3 to 5 different dishes. Surprise the woman. The same thing that you did to get the woman, you have to continue to do the same thing to keep the woman. You can't just take the woman out one time every so often and then you Netflixing and chilling all the time. It has to be more than that. You have to build a metaphysical relationship with this woman. This will separate you from other guys that are just small-minded and narrow thinkers. This is what will separate you guys. But once again, all of the advice and things that I'm giving you guys, you have to keep in mind, with great power comes great responsibility. So I'm not encouraging you guys to take this and be dogs and womanizers and getting all these different women and being players and all this. I'm not encouraging that. So just remember, and guys, like, comment, subscribe, tell me what you want me to talk about next, and I guarantee you your Style Godbrother will come through for you. I appreciate all my supporters. Pretty soon here, I'm going to be doing a special episode once we get up to 1,000 subscribers and once one of my videos hit at least 10,000 views. Right now, I have one video that's trending up to almost 7,000 views, and I have a little over 500 subscribers. I appreciate all the support. I thank you guys so much, and I look forward to the next video. And I'm going to re-upload that video about things that your father should have taught you that goes into full detail, things you should have, the cost, and et cetera, et cetera. Thank you guys. All praises to the Almighty. And I look forward to seeing you guys again. Thank you for another episode with your Style Godbrother. Signing out. See you guys next time.